Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. This is Beasts and Diplomacy. It's a large game, 1 to 6 players, 14 plus, 20 minutes to play. This is Mike, this is the designer. He speaks English and Italian. He used to live in Lincolnshire and Leamington Spa. So this is a game which involves drafting, it involves a few other mechanisms too, tableau building, sort of a kind of, not an auction, but we're using those drafting to say what cards you want. Now we have some cards over here, there's over 600 assets, they're very open about this. It is AI art, I picked up on that, and this is a game whereby you're trying to get the most points ultimately. You have various things that are going to move up based on your abilities. You're also going to have various limitations, such as some things, you have various beasts and they do have certain values to fix in them. Mike is going to finish the explanation. We haven't had time to go through much more than this. However, Mike, how did you come up with it, and can you fill me in on anything else you can tell me?
How did I come up with it? Are you ready for this?
Go for it.
Okay, check this out. Do you know what this is?
A fish.
Citron SM.
Oh.
Do you know what this is? This is a Hummer H1.
Top trumps.
What this is? Honda NSX.
Okay.
Or this, a Hennessy Venom. Or this, a Wiesmann. Or this, a Porsche 911. Or this, a Lotus Elan. Or this,
He has a fantasy.
Porsche 365. Now,
I think he's okay.
Nobody in this hobby gives a damn toss about cars. I sure do. So what I did is I made all of this about cars and then completely rethemed it to have something that works better for players. However, all of the information here is market data. I'm a big believer in the car auction market, and all of the information here therefore is live. So the various bits of information that exist on each card are congruent with reality.
Okay.
So it self-balances.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Basically, I have massaged all of the balance with this logic. To this day, in my code, because I'm a programmer by trade, these are referred to as cards.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a weird story, but there you go.
Okay, very good.
It answers your question.
So this is a game, remind me how the game ends. I can't think we covered off that.
In short,
yeah,
we are going to be receiving objectives. We're going to be drafting from here from a bunch of opportunities.
I like the layout, yeah.
Okay. From here, we're going to be adding diplomats, which are interested in characteristics that have to do with the beasts.
Okay.
We're going to be trying to make them as happy as possible over time within 3 days
this thing
of play.
links with this thing, and that's a very good thing. You want them to multiply them.
In this particular case, this beast partially satisfies both of them.
Can you see that? How's this?
Yes. So nature is the element,
yep,
and Angelion is the correct location.
Yep.
Right? So, as we then progress, we go to the afternoon. In the afternoon, every player is going to be updating their exhibition. Now, something that's very odd about this game is this. Let me see if I can find an example. Suppose, for example, a player were to play this in their exhibition.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is a lizard. I happen to have a chap who likes lizards.
Yeah.
Because I, in my exhibition, visiting somebody else's exhibition, have a guy in tow that likes lizards, he will feed me, the opponent of the guy who just played this,
yeah,
1 coin.
Okay.
Right? So players must pay attention to each other during the afternoon as they place beasts into their exhibitions.
Okay. And lastly, can we cover off the drafting? Show me how the drafting works.
So in the morning, this entire field would get populated with things.
And these are player boards each, or
no? This is a common board.
Okay.
Okay. It's a bit out of date now, but fundamentally speaking, it works, right?
Just whilst you're getting the cards, I'm going to say Factory 42, you've seen the video there. The designer is over there, that's Ren. So other games you can check out over there. And yeah, so we're going to have some drafting happening.
Yeah, so there, and then you have the diplomats over here. That. So what now happens is the players use their home base workers, okay, to move to these different areas. I'm not going to go into detail of how this works, but basically you come to this red strip,
yep,
you collect a card that's important to you. You're going to be doing that based on the interests of your diplomats and potentially your quests and other things that you may know for the future. For instance, she wants a wind beast, right?
Yep.
So I'm quickly scanning the field to see just the elements. So lightning, water, stone, lightning, wind. Bingo, I've got a wind. Am I interested in that? Sure, I can do that. There's a wind horse over here. Could it be better for me? Or a wind fiend? And I will make decisions based on all of the information that's present here. For instance, this diplomat over here likes a diurnal grey beast. Both of these are diurnal and gray. This was more expensive, this was cheaper. I'm gonna go with the cheaper one. And I will add it to my hand. Okay? Next person goes, there's one less option available. This carries on as all the options go. You can see how people steal stuff from one another, etc. Okay? There are some hot spots where you also get bonuses. The art is very out of date, so I'm not going to explain that right now. When you run out of workers, you're able to relocate by spending money. So I could spend a 5, move this chap from here to here, fall down, which indicates he's now tired, and I can then take this guy that I had an intention of grabbing anyway before. And so on.
But the drafting, I'm sure we had small cards when we showed the example earlier.
Yes, but this is for a different phase. It's that sort of circular drafting that I was showing you before, where players essentially take each other's discards.
Yeah, and basically this card's good because it kind of keeps you interested.
Yes.
The main point about I found interesting. All right, formidable, thank you very much. Hasta luego, ciao.
My pleasure.
Yeah, hey do. And yeah, mucho mañana.